Om Namo Narayana. Welcome back. Today we're starting a 3-part video series where I'm looking at the Sri Bhakti Sutra, also known as the Narada Bhakti Sutra, supposedly written by the great sage Srila Narada Muni. I haven't read this yet, but I read about it on Wikipedia and I thought it was really interesting, so I dug it up and thought we would discover it together here. I've decided to do this in 3 videos, divided out somewhat thematically. Today's video we'll be looking at the definition of Bhakti, because Bhakti is obviously what this sutra is about. From there, we'll be looking at the importance of renunciation and self-surrender, and then looking at exemplars of divine love. The next video, which is chapters 4 through 6 if you want to be technical, endorses Bhakti as the highest goal of human life. From there, suggestions are given on how to practice divine love, and finally, the book explains the importance of seeking holy company. In the final video, chapters 7, 8, and 9, we'll be discussing the difference between preparatory and supreme devotion. The sutra covers the forms of divine love and then ends recommending the practice of ethical values and worship of God. So it's the big picture of Bhakti, the essence of Bhakti, you could say. Here we go. Let's delve in. Now, therefore, I shall try to explain the process of devotional service. The highest stage of devotional service is pure love of Godhead. Such stage of devotional service is eternal. Upon achieving that transcendental devotional service, a man becomes perfect, immortal, and peaceful. A person engaged in pure devotional service does not desire anything for material sense gratification, does not lament for any loss, does not hate anything, does not enjoy anything for his personal account, nor does he become very enthusiastic in material activity. One who understands perfectly the process of devotional service becomes intoxicated in its discharge. He becomes charmed by it and thus enjoys his whole self, being engaged in the service of the Supreme Self. There is no question of lust in pure devotional service, because such service is free from all sense gratification. Confinement within the boundary of devotional service means to give up all kinds of social and religious activities. Confinement within the boundary of devotional service also means to repose one's love in the Lord alone, and to avoid the non-devotees who oppose the service of the Lord. In devotional service, one renounces everything and takes shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead without relying on anyone else for protection. One should be reluctant to engage in activities that are not favorable for discharging devotional activities. And one should accept only activities favorable for devotional service. When one is fixed with certainty and determination in the knowledge that devotional service is the only means for gaining the perfection of life, he must follow the scriptural injunctions in that direction. Otherwise, there is every possibility of falling down. One should act socially and politically, and in the matter of eating, just enough to keep the body fit till the end of life. The symptoms of devotional service are described below, in accordance with various authoritative opinions. Vyasa defines devotional service as the attachment to the worship and service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Garga Muni defines devotional service as attachment to hearing narrations about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Sandilya defines devotional service as overwhelming love for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Narada defines devotional service as offering all activities to the Supreme Personality of Godhead and being very concerned to never forget Him. All these definitions are correct. These aspects of devotional service may be seen in the gopis of Vraja. Even though the gopis were filled with devotion for Lord Krishna, they remained unaware of his glorious position as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. For them, this was not a defect. Unaware of Lord Krishna's exalted position, the gopis loved him like a paramour. For this, there is not fault on the gopis' part. They were completely surrendered to the Lord. Their only happiness was in seeing that he is happy. And we're going to end there on verse 24.